Speaker, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Sambulinak and very good morning to you all. As you may know, today across the world, customs administrations will be celebrating the International Customs Day, and I guess because of the time difference, we are one of, if not the first, to be celebrating it today. The theme of this year's celebrations is coordinated border management, an inclusive approach for connecting all stakeholders. Around the world, border control authorities are faced with the same dilemma: increasing volumes of people and goods without any corresponding increase in resources. Customs administrations are no different. Today, we have great expectations from traders and travelers for speeder processing and clearance times, while governments and society expect border authorities to rigorously apply the law in order to protect their interest, safeguard the health and safety of their citizens, and ensure national security. This means balancing trade facilitation on the one hand with trade security on the other, allowing legitimate goods and trade and travelers to pass through borders without unnecessary hindrances, while protecting the international trade supply chain from threats posed by organized crime, smugglers, commercial fraudsters, terrorists, and even groups that could endanger our own community. Coordinated Border Management, or the CBM, is now recognized by the customs community as a potential solution for the challenges that the 21st century presents, especially with respect to efficient and effective border management. Its importance resulted in the concept being included in the WCO, or World Customs Organization Council Strategic Policy on Customs in the 21st century. It was adopted in the June 2008, where it is listed as one of the 10 key building blocks for managing borders in today's environment. A coordinated approach by border control agencies lays at the heart of the CBM concept in the context of seeking greater efficiencies in managing trade and travel flows while maintaining a balance with security requirements. The term gives prominence to the general principle of coordination of policies, programs and delivery amongst cross-border regulatory agencies, rather than favoring any single solution. An essential part of CBM involves dialogue between customs and other enforcement agencies at the border, as well as between customs and the business community. Ladies and gentlemen, the topic of CBM is a very pertinent one for governments to address. From a government perspective, it is clear that all public expenditures must deliver quantifiable benefits and value for money. We all want shorter delays, quicker release, better predictability, higher legal security, and much lower costs. It is appropriate to spend money for services at the border that are duplicated. The question is it appropriate to spend money for services at the border that are duplicated by various agencies? Would it be responsible to coordinate or to continue to reduce resources at the border, yet continue to require border agencies in an uncoordinated way to give the protection to the nations that they traditionally have, and not offer any corresponding alternatives to them regarding the manner in which they work and organize themselves? So how do we address this? I believe, and which has already been implemented by FERCA, in part, that we must invest wisely in our borders and work more effectively with other enforcement agencies. Cooperation amongst agencies doesn't have to involve spending of vast amounts of capital, I guess. However, the success to CBM would be communication fundamentally. communication between officers, both at headquarters and the field, and communication internationally. Sharing of information that is admissible to do so amongst regulatory bodies is paramount and key, and we should do all that is possible to enable this. The modern world relies on accurate, real-time information to aid decision making. This is basic, I guess. Nowhere in this is more important than at borders, where border agencies and officers around the clock make all kinds of decisions. Most of us at some time in our lives have experienced the consequences of our poor information and poor decision making in a higher risk environment like at the airport. All border sector agencies need to actively participate in effective information sharing. In recent years, FERCA has been working towards facilitating closer cooperation between agencies by encouraging greater communication and permitting them to work in a closer relationship. And this has led to service improvement and, more importantly, border management which is done effectively and efficiently. However, we will still need to continue to improve our relationship and our various processes. For Fiji's security and prosperity, there needs to be excellent delivery to traders and travelers. Supply chain integration, supply chain security, better smarter services at the front line, and delivering more than less. Ladies and gentlemen, we have commenced with the implementation of Asikura World, and this is an exciting project which would enable us to resolve most of these issues and challenges. However, FERCA will still need the support of its partner border management agencies and key stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not intend to spend the whole day lecturing you on coordinate border management. As in the past years, as we celebrate International Customs Day, one of the highlights has been the presentation of WCO certificates of merits. I'm proud of the fact that the presentation today includes some of our stakeholders as well. Well done, and we look forward to your continued support. With these very few words, it is my pleasure indeed to launch the International Customs Day celebrations. Now, hello.